You know,
Is that the word you call it?
No, I watched this man, like, he could actually sit down in the middle. How many of us could do this? He sat down in the middle of the floor, just sat down. And when it was time to get up, he stood up. I need, like, you know, something to hold on to. You know? It was great. This is my cousin Grace, who is married to my cousin Bob. I don't know why they're not sitting together.
She didn't leave a seat for me.
Far be it for me to comment.
And Bob is Uncle Bill's son.
Yes. Why don't you do this?
You're doing very well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Bob is there's gonna be a quiz after class. You better be taking notes. Bob, yes, Bob is Uncle Bill's oldest son. Okay.
He might as well introduce his baby dog.
Now I might as well go over here to introduce my baby cousin. Huh?
We're doing Uncle Bill.
He's doing family unit.
You know, now I'm off on another tangent. Just you're gonna have to stay with me, honey.
Okay, you guys are gonna regret this, that's all I have to say.
It's entertainment.
And my cousin Joanne, who is the baby cousin, is Uncle Bill and Aunt Rachel's youngest. Okay.
She's the baby.
She is the baby of the Parsons family right here.
And it's finally paying off.
Yeah.
Okay. We're right.
She's the baby.
Now, my cousin Brian here, also known to most people as Buck, okay, is Aunt Dolores' son, okay? Now, we're going to go over this is my cousin Don Harper, who is the son of my Uncle Joe, or actually his first name was Claire, but nobody in the Harper family goes by the first name. Okay, well, maybe the second generation, but many of you don't know this, but my mother's real first name was Bertha.
I didn't know that. No wonder she was.
Yeah. Bertha Eloise. She hated the name Bertha. Hence, it was Eloise. Just as it was Claire Joseph. And he always went by Joseph. I don't know. Anyway, my cousin Don, his wife Pat, and over here is my cousin Sheila, who is the daughter of my Uncle Ralph and Aunt Bee. You getting this down? Okay. I should have a freaking flow chart. Now Sheila and I are the closest ones in age on the Harper clan of the grandchildren. I have to break it, and she's going to hate me for saying this, but I'm actually the youngest of the Harper grandchildren. Now, first of all, that's frightening in and of itself. Harry Harper had 31 grandchildren. I am the 31st.
Time to stop.
Yeah. You got it done. But we'll leave it at that, okay? Now, I'm going to skip you for 1 second, but I'll come back. Now, over here is my cousin Ron, who is Sheila's brother, and who is, again, my Uncle Ralph's eldest son, right? Getting that right. I haven't seen these people in 30 years. You guys put me up to this. Okay, yeah, all right. This just goes to show you what, you know. Anyway, my cousin Ron and I were kind of running buddies for a while when I was a teenager. He says we got into trouble, and in the words of former President Clinton, I did not. I did not. No, wait. This is my cousin Marion. Marion is the daughter of my Uncle John, my namesake, and my Aunt Nanny Lou, who was the most wonderful Southern cook you could ever imagine. She made fried chicken and cornbread that would make Colonel Sanders slit his wrist. Wonderful woman. Now, I'm gonna screw this up. Okay. Now, some of you may remember my Uncle Glenn. My Uncle Glenn my Uncle Glenn is one of the greatest guys I've ever known in my life. He just kind of quietly took me under his wing, and we spent a lot of time hunting. And actually, one of the best hunting trips we ever took was the day we went out onto Black Moshannon Mountain to go bear hunting. I didn't have the heart to tell him I didn't want to shoot a bear. Didn't know what I would do would I have encountered a bear. But Uncle Glenn wanted to go bear hunting, and so there we were. Fortunately, it rained. Heavily and steadily. We spent one of the greatest days of my life in a car, and he had his funky old Ford Falcon. And he smoked these little Tiparillo type cigars. And he's smoking a cigar, and he was making up songs and poems the entire time. And just off the top of his head, this guy would, he put rappers to shame. He would make this stuff up. And it was just great. He would make these stories and these songs up. He had a great song about the late Joe Paterno, which is a shame that it never got published because it was a wonderful thing. He was a wonderful man. Anyway, this is my cousin, Chet. Okay? Ted. I'm sorry. Ted. I'm sorry. Ted. It's an opportunity for embarrassment.
It's a quiz.
And Bart. And Jean. Okay. All right. And Doris. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's all fair. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of them.
I'm gonna forget all of you people. On purpose. On purpose. Okay. Anyway. Have I done enough damage? Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know you guys.
Yeah.
This is Gail Venable. You got a round of applause. It's really good. Gail and my sister Joy were best friends from the time they were in 2nd grade, which was like 15 years ago. All right. Well, I was trying. Right. Yeah, it was like having an extra big sister, with Gail. Gail and Joy were it was like Batman and Robin or something. They were just always there. Okay. So she's as good as family as you can get. And this is her husband Dave, and her daughter Dory.
Don't jump over this table to start.
No.
Start over there, and then this side will make sense.
Okay. All right, we're gonna skip because these people aren't playing along. This is my nephew Todd. As you can tell, he's an Ohio State fan. No, that's not true because we wouldn't let him in. All right. You serious? Okay. All right. Wow. I'm still trying to recover from the embarrassment over there. My only argument was that, again, 30, 40 years. This is my nephew, Dave. Now, Darren was actually my first nephew. Yeah. He was like the first one, you know, so it was like really cool, you know, to have a nephew. I was like an uncle finally. You know, only I was only 2 years older than he. Now he has brought his daughters along, and I will never get this right. Mariah and Whitney.
Yes, Whitney.
Whitney, Mariah. Okay? And this guy is married to one of these girls. Couldn't tell you which one. I was trying to eat a waffle this morning when they were explaining it to me, so I'm sorry.
He's my husband. Al.
This is Alan. Okay? All right. Hiding over here behind this pillar is my other nephew, Derek, who has come all the way from California. And probably regrets the change in weather. But it is what it is. You remember growing up here. Yeah.
Can I set this in?
This lady here is Pick Johnson. I know you have like a real name, but everybody always knows who is
I'll be
Pick.
back for more.
Okay. She is
Yeah, slide that in.
Dawn Reed's sister. Okay? That's all I got. Wait a minute.
You got to go back there to that corner.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back this way. No. This okay. So this is Pick's daughter, Jill, and her husband, Ron. I wish they'd give him a cue card. I do this for a living. You know, I teach high school. This is an easy crowd.
He's not gonna do our table.
Now, some of you could put your head down on the table and sleep, and then go, "Why do we have to do this?" It would feel just like my day job.
Will this be on the final?
Let's be on the final. Does this test count? When are we ever going to need to know this? I hate English. No doubt, you can't speak it. I have a book in my classroom of questions I have been asked over the years, such as, are there porta potties on the moon? If your arm is cut off, can you still move your fingers? My personal favorite. Does Romeo go to visit Juliet so they can constipate the marriage? I know.
We're enjoying it though.
I'm going for a cheap laugh. And people wonder why we're behind the Japanese. Over here we have a collection of the Parsons. Starting
Be nice.
With the oldest.
Oh, see, I was not going to go there. I was not going to go there. That was her. That was Debbie. That was Debbie. Who
I'm
did
much younger.
At this table, you're the oldest.
But yet, I'm still the youngest.
Yeah.
it. Now, my Uncle Tom and Aunt Eleanor had 2 daughters. One of whom, who was born first, was Diane. The other, Patty.
We are the farmer's daughters.
Literally.
Careful, right?
Tom here married the farm. This starts to sound like a joke. Tom here married the farmer's daughter. as did Marlon, who married Pat. And Tom.
Yeah, but Marlon was the boy next door.
Huh?
Marlon was the boy next door.
He was the boy next door.
Ooh.
That waited patiently.
Notice they are sitting together.
His bone breaks hearts.
Okay. I don't even know which way to go.
Keep going.
Bring it home.
The next
Bring it home.
oldest.
I'm trying. I didn't even want to start this. You know, I just want to go on record. You know, I thought you guys could mingle and do this on your own. Okay. My cousin Nancy and her husband Jack. Okay. The Nancy is the daughter of my Aunt Helen. Okay. And Uncle Ken. It's a senior moment. Sorry. So my Uncle Ken and Aunt Helen, Nancy.
And Ken was your dad's brother.
I wish you would do this. Yes, Ken was my dad's brother.
And Nancy's
Were
the
you-
next youngest after me, even though she's got white hair and I don't.
Let it go. Let it go. Okay? You know, I didn't bring up anything about years and age. Yeah, okay. Try not to be cool. Were you the boy next door?
Absolutely not.
Over here,
With the camera.
recording me.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. It's my cousin Debbie.
Do a selfie.
Do a selfie.
Who? Yeah, a little something. Okay. I'm trying to think.
Trying to think of something.
Yeah. So I'm there. Okay, I'm there. I'm
trying to
just
think of
trying to come
something
up with
nice to
something.
say.
I'm running out of gas, believe it or not. Debbie is the daughter of my Aunt Martha, who is my dad's sister. Okay. And my Uncle Stuart, who, like myself, is a harmonica player.
Yes.
Probably much better than I am. Okay. And this is her husband, Jerry. Now, I guarantee you, for those of you who are not on Facebook, first of all, you need to be, because that's how we get together and know what's going on. And, huh? And I guarantee you that Debbie will like any picture you put on there.
Yes.
Within 5 to 10 seconds.
I'm up on it.
We worry, actually, if we post something on Facebook and Cousin Debbie doesn't like it. Is she all right? Where is she? Where is she?
I'm at Patty's with no internet.
She's at Patty's with no internet. Now, partially to blame for this episode. Oh, well, Escachada, das tut mir leid. Which is German for it's a shame and it makes me very sad. This is my lovely wife, Helen. We live in Troy, so this is Helen in Troy.
And that makes you.
As, you know, don't think this too much, okay? But as an English major, would you marry anybody else?
No.
Don't go there. All right. If you don't know, this gentleman here is Mr. Thomas Leckman, and he was married to my sister Joy. And we're glad he could make it here. Now, I brought a couple of my kids along, and 2 of them couldn't make it, and 2 that could. So here's my daughter Danielle, who came up from Atlanta and flew all the way into State College Airport, University Park Airport, which has like 1 TSA person.
Better than Belfast.
Hey, if you fly into Belfont, do you have to wind the rubber band yourself?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just wondering. And this is my son John, who came in from North Dakota to be here to share this event and probably also to get out of North Dakota. And there, I think I've hit